So my name is Steve Paine. I'm a senior engineer for active suspension systems within McLaren Automotive. On McLaren Senna, active aerodynamics is the ability to manipulate an aero surface to a given control strategy. So on the front axle, we have two flaps that sit in the front or above the front splitter of the car that we're able to modify the angle of. And on the rear wing, we are able to change by 35 degrees the attitude of attack of that wing. The ability to change those angles fundamentally then manipulates the airflow over the car, and it's that change in airflow which gives us either increases or decreases in downforce across the car as a whole. The front active flaps vary the amount of downforce that is generated by the front end of the car, so the splitter system, and the flaps themselves spoil the airflow depending on the position that they're in. The DRS system is a drag reduction system that we have on the car. If all of the aerodynamics on the car were to remain static as we built vehicle speed, we would reach a point where the load generated by the overall vehicle platform would become too much for the overall body structure and the overall suspension structure. Above speeds of 250 kilometers an hour, we start to trim off the downforce level that is generated. The main reason why we have an active aero system is to broaden the bandwidth under which the car can operate at its peak performance. The most obvious driver feedback that you get from the aerodynamic system is on the brakes, because it's that transition from high-speed DRS mode, the lowest drag position that you have on the car, to you slam on the brakes. In that transition, so from when the driver lifts off the throttle, the system is already responding at that point, and it's got a half a second response time. So at that point when you get on the brakes, which as a system are already bleeding edge technology when it comes to that, the aero shift that you have and the aero balance that you have to give you that much stability on the brakes is massive. The active aerodynamic system on the Senna gives us the freedom to decide how much downforce we want, when we want it, which ultimately unlocks the maximum performance from the car in all situations.